Aries, let's get your reading cracking. Let's see what's going on. We got cards already falling on the floor. Of course, any information you guys need to book a reading will be listed in the description, so just check there. Holy moly. All right. Next set of cards, I'm just going to take them. Okay. So we're going to take these four. So Aries, we got the 10 of Wands in reverse. We got the 7 of Cups, Temperance, and the 4 of Wands. Okay, let's pull 3 more. All right, so let's discuss what we got here. So Aries, you guys are in a period of shaking off burdens that have basically weighed you down for way too long. You could also be noticing what you've been doing to kind of contribute to feeling stressed out or feeling out of it. You could be having more so like a reality check or epiphanies in terms of what's been the blockages with you feeling, like I said, lethargic, tired, not on top of your A game. And with this could be directly contributed to mixed emotions or you having confusing thoughts in terms of what's possible and what's not. So I just see you guys getting into more of a balanced perspective, balanced energy, and you guys are learning to tap into patience a lot more in terms of your situation, especially if you're a creative and you have creative endeavors you're waiting to blossom, or different areas in your life where you're waiting for evolution or things to get to a different place than where you're at now, especially if you feel like there's been this energy of stagnancy. Another thing I'm noticing, Aries, you're starting to see what's your vices. That's the word I'm going to use. You're starting to see what are your vices, what are the things that you're very tempted to give your energy to or to basically entertain with your focus. And as you learn what your vices are, you could be seeing a direct correlation as to how that's been also causing you to experience misfortune or things not going the way that you would have hoped, essentially. So an example of this could be you having an issue with going back to an ex, a particular ex. You could be seeing that you constantly going to that ex is the reason why there's issues with your love life being fruitful or you attracting something new. Or we could even take it a step further. Some of you could be realizing that certain addictions or certain habits that are more so on routine and could be more subconscious in nature are also causing you to not succeed within your career or succeed in just endeavors that you guys may be pursuing. I also see at this very moment, you have somebody who's interested in you, but they're very confused in terms of the state of the connection you guys have with each other. They have this desire for you guys to work things out and fix things, especially if this is a family situation. It just feels like there's mixed emotions on your end where they're kind of feeding off of that and therefore they're having mixed emotions or they're a little bit confused as to what's next. This person feels a strong attachment to you. And it's starting to really mess with them. The fact that you guys are not able to reach a new level in your relationship. It almost feels like you guys hit some sort of plateau. Let's keep going. Let's pull some cards from here. So give me a card for my Aries. What's the message that's coming through? So Aries, we have I live a balanced life. In work or play, everything in life requires balance. By establishing equilibrium in all aspects of your life, you create a continuous flow of energy. Have the confidence that you can do it all while doing it well. So Balance. Spirit is pointing out that in certain areas in your life, you guys are overdoing it, or you're not doing enough, and maybe you need more of a balance, or you need to prioritize balance in your life. Balance in work and home, balance between, you know, being in your relationship and also having alone time, being a parent and also factoring in me time. Whatever area in your life where you're seeing imbalances, there's a need for you to sit back and reflect and see where you're giving too much of your energy to one thing and neglecting another simultaneously. Also with this reminds me of the Justice card. So I think that there's karmic events that could be taking place or have been taking place around you guys for the last couple of months. And it's been to balance out your thinking process, your actions, make you take a better look at your actions and how they affect you in terms of cause and effect, all of that. So let's pull some numerology cards. What are the energies coming through for Aries at this very moment? So we have creativity in reverse. Where has your creativity taken it back? Where have you lost yourself in terms of being that spicy Aries that you are? This also speaks to you guys not getting caught up in results so much so that you neglect to be who you are in the midst of being creative. Some of you are like, I want to make money from my art, or I want to make money from my YouTube videos. I want to make money from what I'm good at. And there could be such a huge focus on where's the money, that it's sucking the fun out of your creative endeavors. So Spirit is saying if you're losing a sense of creativity, you need to get back in tune with why you're doing certain things. What is the why as to you taking up certain, you know, endeavors? What made you want to start that off? And if it's because of money, then you need to go back to the drawing board. Okay. Also, this is getting in touch with your inner child. I said this on Instagram. If you're not following me on Instagram, definitely feel free to do so. But I said the same thing on Instagram. Make sure that you're in tune with your inner child. If you neglect that aspect of yourself, life is going to feel boring and bland, because that's what society wants you to be, is boring and bland, and somebody who can fit into a mold to be essentially a human robot for the system. But when you're in tune with your inner child, that which chakra, or not chakra, excuse me, what was the word I was going to use? When you're in tune with your creativity and your inner child, then life doesn't seem so boring and bland anymore. Life seems worth living. Life doesn't seem like you're just here to pay bills and to pay to live. Okay, now let's pull another card. We have leadership. So of course this will come up for Aries. You guys need to step up and be that leader that you guys know you are deep down to the core. And Spirit is saying, if you want to see flow, if you want to see progress, you guys are going to have to step up and take action and make the progress happen for yourself. So if you're seeing that things are moving in a stagnant manner, Spirit is saying consistency is going to be the cure of stagnancy. So where you have been inconsistent, where you guys have been wavering on your personal journey, it's time for you guys to get back in tune. Okay, Spirit is also saying, know that you're in control with this card showing up. You could just be giving your power away to outside situations, people, experiences, when it's time for you to take that power back. Also, when it comes to a shitty boss, you guys need to be careful of falling into this person's ego trap. They could be doing things at work to assert that they're, you know, the boss, just to feel like they have power, because personally they may have never felt like they've had power before. So understand that it could be just a power trip you guys are dealing with when it comes to a boss here. All right, let's pull one more card. Aries. So we have joy and delight. It says open your heart to joy. So where have you guys been allowing yourself to focus on the negative, allowing yourself to focus on things that bring you to a place of sadness. Spirit is saying you need to prioritize doing things that make you happy as well. Where have you guys been just on autopilot? Aries, this feels like very much autopilot. I'm doing what I need to do, but are you living your life? I see something here about a family situation. Some of you are very perplexed in regards to a relationship that you had in your family that is pretty much on, how do I say this? You and someone are not on the best of terms in terms of family. This could be a brother and sister, a mother, the person you have children with, your actual child and you could be at odds. Over the next couple of weeks, that could be something that comes up where you're starting to realize that maybe you can't work out some sort of relationship, or it's really hard for you to do so because maybe this person is attached to negative ways of seeing you or seeing the situation as a whole. And this could be you. Maybe this person has done some toxic things to you and you're unable to move forward from it. But this is definitely going to be a theme that comes up. All right, I want to pull. No, I think we're going to use this deck. So let's see what's going on with your love life, Aries. So energy around my Aries love life. So the card we have separation. So some of you could be going through some sort of separation process. You could be going through the process of divorce. You could be currently separated from your love interest and they could be heavily on your mind, or vice versa. This person could be thinking about you heavily. I also see from people who are actually still in a relationship, you could be contemplating whether or not separation is on the horizon, especially if you and your person have just been arguing about the dumbest things or not coming to some sort of conclusion. Or you could be wondering whether or not you should just leave the connection because you could feel like something's missing from the relationship, okay? Let's pull one more. We have finances and career. So yeah, a lot of you are single watching this and you're mainly focused on your career and making money. You could want love in your life, but it could also not be that much of a focus. And even if you're in a relationship, you could be just kind of doing your own thing. It just feels like you're focused on money, you're focused on your career, while things could be transpiring in your relationship that you don't quite understand. Okay, let's see what else is going on. So what is the final messages from my Aries? What are the things that they need to know at this moment? Okay, so 5 of Wands, the Hierophant, 2 of Wands, 4 of Pentacles. So Aries, Spirit wants you to take the time out to look at where you're conflicted and confused. Where is your energy pushed and pulled in so many different ways? So in one sense, for career, if you're trying to figure out what to do in terms of the drama or conflict in your career or at a particular job, Spirit is saying that you need to stop trying to follow like these societal rules and do things that more so align with what you want to do. So let's say you're having a hard time deciding what you should do in your career. Do what you are passionate about, not focusing on what society would deem as a good career, but what would make you feel content. Same thing in regards to your love life. Some of you are dealing with drama in a marriage or in a long-term relationship because you guys are very conflicted and you're confused at times in terms of where you want this relationship to go, where is it headed and whatnot. And it just kind of seems like you and your person need to go back to the drawing board and get an understanding of where are you guys going with this. Especially if there's this defensiveness that your person is giving off, better communication is something that needs to be worked on. I also see some of my Aries very conflicted about a connection you have with someone who could be possibly still married or still connected to the person they have kids with. If you know that this drama is too much for you to take on, Spirit is saying you need to make up your mind and release the situation. Because some of you, the truth is, you're dealing with somebody who's going to stay in their situation until they can't anymore. It just kind of seems like they're never going to make up their mind. And you'll be waiting a lifetime for this person to come through. Spirit is also saying find a new source of inspiration if you feel creatively blocked. And again, it's making sure you're not trying to look at other people who are in your same field and trying to copy what they do. This is doing things authentically to you and not being in this closed off to try new things energy. This is going out of your comfort zone. Okay, so I think these are the cards that I wanted to pull and the message that you guys needed to hear. I hope that this was helpful. If it was, definitely feel free to thumbs up the video and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one.